Today, we will embark on a deep and fascinating journey through mysticism, a path that leads us to understand not only the transition of the soul, but also the intricate secrets that the ancient Zohar reveals to us. Prepare to expand not only your mind, but also your spirit. The Zohar, one of the most enigmatic texts of the Kabbalistic tradition, serves as a portal to the mysteries of the soul. For those unfamiliar, the Zohar is a compendium of commentaries on the Torah, or Pentateuch, that brings hidden mystical and esoteric insights from biblical stories. But what makes the Zohar such a divine and fascinating work? It is its ability to unite the visible and the invisible, logic and the transcendent, unveiling a complex web that touches not only history, but the very core of human existence. At the heart of this work, we find the transition of the soul, a concept that, although linked to religious traditions, transcends them to offer us a broader view of our own being. In the Zohar, the soul is not just an ethereal and intangible essence confined to our everyday life. It is a fragment of the divine, a cosmic traveler seeking enlightenment and purpose. Let's explore this cycle of spiritual journeys together, not as an end in itself, but as part of a greater path towards self-knowledge and victory over the illusions of the material world. To begin to understand this transition, we first need to understand the tripartite structure of the soul according to the Zohar: neshama, ruach, and nefesh. Each of these parts represents a different aspect of our spiritual life, communicating with each other and, at the same time, with supernatural spheres. The neshama, in its essence, is the purest spark of spirituality, a reflection of divine intention. Ruach symbolizes the spirit, responsible for feeling, sensing, and exploring the surrounding reality in a rational and emotional manner. And finally, the nefesh, the closest to the material world, governs desires and instinctive actions. The Zohar delves into describing the individual destiny of each soul and its mission when reincarnating on earth. This idea of multiple existences, refining and polishing the nature of our soul in each cycle, challenges us to reflect on our own thought patterns and behaviors. Reincarnation, according to the Zohar, is not just a retrieval of what we have lived before, but a renewed call to transformation. Think now about the impact of these ideas on various aspects of your daily life. How can the perception that your soul is eternal transform you? If true, this concept dissolves fears, transcends blind attachment to matter, awakening new ways of living and loving. The human experience then assumes a sacred dimension. Each challenge, each joy, is part of a continuous cycle of learning and evolution. The Zoharic text invites us to reflect on the relationship between the transition of the soul and the challenges of practical life. If we face our difficulties as a form of soul evolution, how can we embrace them in our lives? The answer may lie in our willingness to open our hearts to the wisdom that each experience brings. By understanding the transition of the soul, we reconnect with the essence of altruistic love, replacing judgment and pain with forgiveness and understanding. Traveling through the Zohar, we also encounter the issue of suffering, not as a punitive figure, but as an agent of purification and growth. It is precisely in moments of darkness that the flame of transformation can shine most intensely. Observe how stories of resilience and overcoming illustrate this truth in our days. They bear witness to the journey of the soul, rescuing fundamental teachings and challenging the very perception of reality. It is recognized, therefore, that the immutable and eternal essence of the soul, when faced with chaos, has the opportunity to be reborn strengthened. Moreover, it is believed that the intermediary stages of the soul's transition are deeply linked to the concept of tikkun, spiritual correction. When the soul incarnates, its actions in the world directly affect its process of returning to the spiritual home. The Zohar expresses that every action generates a cosmic wave that reverberates in the universe, cultivating our interdimensional peace and contributing to the repair of the world. An idea that undeniably invites collective responsibility. And what is the role of meditation and spiritual practice in this journey? Meditation, according to the mystics of the Zohar, is a powerful tool for transcending perceptual barriers and diving into the depths of the spirit. Proposing regular meditative practices is like opening a direct line of communication between your present consciousness and the accumulated wisdom of your past lives. Such fortifications of the spirit are reflected in the energy, clarity, and grace with which we navigate our daily lives, allowing us to see everyday situations through a renewed lens. As we navigate this intricate ocean of wisdom, it is crucial to remember that each of us carries a unique mission. In a universe where everything is connected, the awakening of each soul influences the cosmic symphony as a whole. Thus, as we seek an expansion of our understanding, we end up inspiring subtle and profound changes in the world around us. The depth of the Zohar and the complexity of its teachings invite us to continue learning and growing without settling for ready-made answers. It is a reminder that the journey of the soul is continuous and infinite. Therefore, by nurturing the flame of knowledge and love, we find the key to our true freedom. With this, I conclude this exploration of the secrets of the soul, as revealed by the ancient Zohar, hoping that each insight, each reflection resonates in your heart, empowering your spiritual journey. I am deeply grateful for accompanying me on this journey, wishing you find peace, purpose, and fulfillment on your path. May each of your steps be guided by light and wisdom. Thank you for being here.